So, for example, the T-bone looks like a letter T, right?
That's right.
And
bone in the middle, which gives it the name Tbone.
T-bone.
Yeah.
And you're saying that if I don't know which steak to go for, like sirloin, tenderloin, ribeye, you should go for T-bone.
Because you're getting 2 in 1. So you get the fillet and the sirloin on the bone. Perfect. So if you look at this meat,
so the prime rib is a T.
It's a rib eye on the bone. So it's exactly this meat but with the bone. So here they've removed the bone. So if you leave the bone inside, it becomes a prime rib.
A prime rib. Okay. Okay.
So it's got the same characteristics of the rib eye. The only difference is that this one comes with a bone. In beef or in beef jerky is mainly
the intramuscular.
Yeah, the intramuscular fat. So the
intramuscular fat, which is here.
Yeah.
As we said, it gives the juiciness. It's unsaturated fat. It's
healthy fat.
It's high with omega 3, so it's healthy, right? But the main fat is located on the edges of the
meat, on the outer part of the meat. Yeah.
Oh, now I get it. Okay, so you're saying that the higher marbling, the tastier, the juicier is the
steak.
The steak. Okay.
Correct.
Oh, so you mean the more we feed the cows or the cattle, the more marbling
they gain.
Okay. There's one thing that I heard about. They said, like, for example, for the Wagyu, in case of Wagyu, the cow doesn't move. It's high in marbling, right?
That's right. That's correct. Because if you see with the Wagyu keki, they're grain fed from the time they start eating up to the time of slaughter. So they don't allow them to go grazing in the open field.
I
don't
get
go
it.
to the pasture
and we're talking how long?
In the feed blocks.
Okay.
Mostly with what we have here, we've got a 350 one, which is our Wagyu, and then we can feed it up to 500 days.
Wow, that's a long procedure.
Some people go up to 500 days. The Wagyu.
And that's why it's expensive.
That's right. Because you're keeping it more on grain, so it's getting more fat, it's getting more marbling, and then it's getting more expensive, of course, because the quality is also increasing with the time.
I think if the cow lives happily, but they don't know what will happen later.
At the end.
Okay, so this is after you slaughter the cattle. You do the aging
process to make the steak or the meat tender. So that's a tenderizing process.
Tenderizing process. Okay. How long the aging?
21 days.
21 days. And you keep it where? While
in the chiller.
In the chiller.
Yeah.
So it's not frozen.
No. Because if you freeze it, then the aging process doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. Yeah. Okay. Now we're talking about the doneness of the steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we say very rare, this is like in another way blue. So they call it blue.
Blue.
Yeah, blue. So blue meaning very rare. So it's bloody red meat, soft, slightly juicy. So it's bloody red. So blue is still red. So you just sear it on a hot grill, like warming it up, and then straight on the plate. So it's still bloody red meat.
Very rare. I mean, few customers demand this kind of.
Ask for steak cooked that way. Mostly, I've seen it with the French people.
Right? It's almost raw.
Almost raw. Purely almost raw. Because you just sear the outside like, and then on the plate.
I mean, one little thing here, one little question. I hear that the less you grill, the higher the protein. Is that true?
Correct.
I mean, if you go and over grill it, it loses the protein and the value.
That's right. Correct. Because when you cook it, when you overcook it, you're killing the protein, the juicy.
So what about now the temperature is like, I mean, from 52 to 57 degrees. You mean the grilling temperature?
Yeah, the grilling temperature. The meat is still red in the center, but grayish on the outside.
Okay, I get it now. And then comes the medium rare.
Yeah, the medium rare. So actually, this temperature which we see here on the side here. This is the temperature of the meat after you've grilled it. So when you check the temperature at 57, that will give you your rare. So your medium rare will be at 63 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So your medium rare will be dark pink on the outside. And still red in the center.
Red in the center.
Yeah.
Okay. So
whereas medium, it's nice pink in the center, not very red, but nice pink in the center. Still pink, but not very red.
Okay.
Whereas medium well, there is a thin line of pinkness. So medium well, there is a fine thin line of pinkness in the middle still left.
And then medium.
And then well done, it's all gray. Gray all the way through.
Now let's say, talking about from your experience with Meatco, most people demand which kind of steak?
Okay. So what I've noticed, it depends on the nationality.
In Kuwait, let's talk about Kuwait.
In Kuwait, most people here in Kuwait will have it medium well or well done.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, medium well, well done.
And
so I would say in the Middle East mostly, that's what they prefer, medium well to well done. But if you get those people who have maybe sometimes lived out of Middle East for a long time, they'll be having medium rare.
When I started eating steak, I'm always going for well done. I mean, it means like I don't know much about steak.
Yes.
But as you go deeper, as you learn more about the steak, get into the steak world, you go for different options, different choices. Like now, I go for medium well.
That's right.
So maybe if I get more sophisticated, like after this session now, I'm going for medium.
Correct.
Like that.
So I would say with me, I'll just go for medium or medium rare.
Medium, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
This is natural. This one is.
Okay. So
this is what?
This is a ribeye steak. So they've cut it into two. So this one is basted. It's done in our unique basting. This is just grilled natural without the basting.
Okay. And this one?
It's a fillet steak done in the basting, but they've cut it into half. So it was full portion. They cut it into half.
Natural.
Okay. So this is the other half, which is cooked natural.
Okay.
House basting.
Okay, now one question. You said that what makes Meatco different? What's make Meatco different from the other steak houses?
It's our unique house basting.
House basting.
House basting, which you cannot find in any other restaurant.
Which
it's
is
our secret ingredients.
Secret.
We don't tell them to anyone.
That you add to the steak.
Yes.
Like for example, this one is natural.
That's right.
And this one with basting.
With basting, yeah.
So I just tasted both, and with the basting, tastes more. Amazing. Yes.
More flavorful.
More flavorful. That's right.
Thank you. Yeah.
We know the ribeye, the Tbone, the New York, the fillet, but sometimes, like I said, we call them, like we say, tenderloin, sirloin. Can you tell me what different when we call them like sirloin, tenderloin?
Okay.
The steaks.
So mainly it depends on the continent or country.
Okay.
So different cuts are called different names in different countries. So you find that you go to Europe, this kind of London or UK, they would call ribeye Scotch fillet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So they've got a different name for a ribeye, so they'll call it a Scotch fillet.
Scotch fillet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas in US and in Australia, it's called ribeye.
Okay.
And you go to US, they'll call New Yorker strip.
New Yorker strip.
Yeah, New Yorker strip or sirloin.
Yes.
And then you go to South Africa, we'll call it a Ceylon steak. So different places, different names.
So you mean the naming tenderloin, sirloin, all based on the country and the continent. So it's not based on the properties or.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really, yeah.
Okay.
Because you'll find that the fillet, some people call it fillet, some people call it tenderloin, some people call it filet mignon.
Filet mignon, okay.
Yeah. Some people would argue that, it depends on where you've cut the fillet on the whole head of a fillet.
Yes.
So if you cut towards the head, the smaller part, and then they'll call it filet or petit filet.
Yes.
Filet mignon in the maigli. But in general, that's a fillet. It's filet.
I get it.
Yeah. It's a whole
Okay.
head of.
Excellent. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
These depend with different cuts, so it's not same with all the cuts. So for instance, if you're having a ribeye, it is advisable to have it medium and above. So with ribeye we say it's okay, you can have it medium and above. So grilled medium and above, because ribeye contains more marbling, so to allow the marbling to melt down and enhance the steak, so you're supposed to have it medium and above. Okay. So when it comes to fillet, we say okay, have it medium and below.
And below. So you mean the higher the marbling, it can go medium and above.
That's right.
The lower,
have the juiciness.
The lower, yeah.
The
so there will be more juice. There will be still juiciness, but if you, order something that has low marbling like fillet and all, go for medium well. That's it. Do not go above that to maintain the taste, the flavor,
and also the tenderness,
the juiciness.